Hey gang, I've just been caught in the rain cycling in the middle of Copenhagen. Just started bucketing down and I'm just waiting for it to actually slow down to get back on my bike. That's my bike across there. I just hire these line bikes. Anyway, good to see you all. It's 10:45 a.m. in Copenhagen, and I just got to let you know, I got off the phone to a client this morning. By the way, when I'm overseas, my normal operating pattern is I work the first 4.5 hours of the day to allow for time zone. Hey Paris, I know who you are. So I've got to share with you, I just got off the phone talking to a real estate agent who got off the phone talking to his vendor, who has a property that's going to auction, I think this weekend. Hey guy, good to see you. And I have to tell you, what a disgusting phone call. What a disgusting phone call. So what happened is a real estate agent that had missed out on that listing decided that they would also run their own vendor management campaign for that vendor, even though they didn't actually list the property. And of course what they did is did everything they possibly can to sabotage, throw a bomb at both the vendor and the listing, but did it in a very, very cunning way. Good to see you all. This is what he did. He rang up the vendor and he told the vendor that he knows that there are two buyers that were going to be bidding on their property that he knows, and that they're going to be paying well over what that agent even appraised the property at, right? Well over even what the agent had appraised it. So essentially what he's doing is he's poisoning the vendor's mind. And he actually said to the vendor, what I'd be doing if I were you is not settling for anything under this price, and set a reserve. And his recommendation was to set a reserve of 250 grand more than what this agent had appraised it. Those of you that are in real estate understand what he's trying to do. In addition to that, he was aware of one buyer that was interested in that property, and essentially said to that buyer everything he possibly could to actually deter that buyer from bidding on that property. And if they were going to bid it, he made it actually look like that vendor was super desperate and had to sell, and there was no one else on it, and not to go there with expecting to pay a lot more than what they thought they would be paying. So here's the deal, man. I think there is nothing filthier. There is nothing filthier in real estate when a real estate agent that misses out on business does not do it with style and dignity. If you weren't good enough, learn to become better, not bitter. And I've got to tell you, that, my friends, is going to be one of the biggest killers of a real estate agent growing. Their obsession in chopping others down and not looking at building strong foundations and improving their own skill set in real estate. But what they'd rather do is, I will actually win by actually taking you down. That is not a strategy that is going to give you an ELF, effortless, lucrative, fun business. That is not a strategy that's going to give you a sustainable life. Anyway, gang, that's my 20 cents worth. Has this rain slowed down? Yes, it has. And at that point, I've got to tell you, I'm signing off.